Infinix Mobility says it's set to launch an upgraded version of the Infinix Hot Note in Nairobi. Now, the Hot Note 2 has a much bigger screen compared to its predecessor, a migration to on-screen navigation buttons and a larger battery. It also has 16 GB internal storage. Infinix Mobility, of course, has seen a steady growth in Kenya, betting on quality, affordable devices. The company holds that it commands about 20% of the market share in Kenya. Now, joining me in the studio to talk about Infinix, a company gaining ground in Africa's smartphone and tablet market, is Infinix Mobility Managing Director and co-founder Benjamin Jiang. Benjamin Jiang, welcome to the studio. Now, your website says Infinix set up in 2013 in Hong Kong and are now present in over 60 countries globally. Now, tell me, how much growth has this handset seen globally? And of course, what has been your target market?
Well, we have been present in more than 10 countries in Africa and over 20 countries in global market. And year by year, we are growing very fast by almost 400% every year. Like last year, we delivered about 1 million units, and this year we did almost 4 million units.
Now, Infinix actually just created an Android smartphone that is made for Africa. Now, what is the company's strategy exactly on the continent? And of course, you just launched this new handset, the Hot Note 2, which is also made for Africa. Tell us a bit more about your plans on the continent.
Yes, the strategy of the company is to be the smartphone brand which understand Africa the most. And our strategy is based on this understanding, and we will link the global resource, including the technology and business model, to the African market. And Android One is just one example, one project that we work with Google in US, to develop a phone that targeting the emerging market. And Hot Note 2 today we are launching is typically targeting the African users' demand for longer standby for a smartphone and fast charging for their daily use.
Now, tell me a bit more about what really sets Infinix apart from the other Android One phones out there in Africa's smartphone and tablet market. And of course, what challenges do companies like you face in light of the changing business environment in Africa? And of course, competition as well.
Well, there's two key points that makes Infinix different from other mobile phone brands. One is Infinix is one of the first company that announced ourselves as the mobile phone brand that focus on smartphone in Africa. Second, Infinix is one of the pioneer that focus on e-commerce in Africa. And the challenges, if you talk about challenges, actually there's also two kind of challenges which we are facing in Africa. One is because we are focusing on e-commerce, online business. And this is a very new business in this industry and in this continent. And actually we are growing with all the partners in the ecosystem to cover more and more populations in this continent to get you to purchase online. And we did a very good job last year. Secondly, the consumers that Infinix is targeting are very different from the traditional brands. They are more smarter. They know phones. They know what they want, and they will compare phones on the internet before they buy. So there's always a challenge for Infinix to produce a germane phone for them. To satisfy them. This is very, very big challenge for us.
Well, thank you so much for those insights. Mr. Jiang, of course, is joining us here in Nairobi.